Stump Kitchen, gluten-free, vegan eats, and Stumptastic treats for two.
I had this conversation with another friend of mine. We were talking about clothing and getting dressed and stuff, which like I never even think about to talk about, but it's actually really interesting and really cool. Like I hate things with zippers in the back, like fancy dresses. No, like it's nice to have someone around to do that for me. I'll figure out a way, but I'll get sweaty and I'll get grumpy. Putting on necklaces, it's like an Olympic event. It's like,
yes.
Wow. Like I have my ears pierced, but you wouldn't know because I never wear earrings. But when I do, it's like, again, an Olympic sport. It's just like this big marathon of like, okay, let's balance. Oh my gosh, I dropped it. So is there anything that you find for you as you're just like getting ready for the day that you're like, oh, I wish these didn't exist, or like, this is really helpful, or whatever?
I would love it if the shoe industry would just abandon laces.
Yeah, that'd be so nice. It takes so long.
It's so irritating. They're not helpful.
Plus they get dirty, like when they drag on the ground.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What a bad invention.
Kids stress about it. Two hands or not, they stress about tying them when they're younger.
I would love to see the entire shoe industry go to slip-ons. It's a superior shoe. You know, from all possible angles. There's no weird disruptive apparatus to get in and out. Right?
Yeah.
It's like magic.
Time-saving device. Yeah.
Right? You know, everybody could benefit from these things.
Lowers your stress. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I went into a Payless or a Foot Locker somewhere, and they had a whole aisle dedicated to slip-on shoes, and I felt compelled to call over the manager. And angrily tell her that this was the best thing I'd ever seen in my life.
That's so great. How did she react?
I mean, she was terrified at first, which was partially the intent. I also, you know, am not fond of t-shirts.
Tell me more.
I mean, they're okay to exist in the world.
Yes.
But, you know, you're wearing one,
I'm
right?
wearing a dinosaur t-shirt.
Yeah, it's got very nice dinosaurs.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, I don't wear t-shirts anymore for more, like, ease of access in the world. You know, I don't need a comment every time I walk into a grocery store.
Absolutely, because they are very revealing. Yeah, absolutely. And do you find that like when you are more exposed or wearing a t-shirt or something that the comments just flow constantly? Like do you get many a day, or does it depend on where you are? And like do they bounce off you, or do they just like seep into your soul? Like how do you feel about that?
You know, I mean, like I haven't worn a t-shirt in probably about 10 years. You know, and so it's been a long time since I have experienced that.
Oh, okay.
But you know, the times that I did, I suppose it depended on demographic. You know, the kids would ask a lot of questions, which I actually,
they do.
You know, I don't mind the kids. Kids ask questions about everything, right? You know?
Absolutely.
But you know, the adults, and you know, and then they start making assumptions about what you can and can't do, and
or they tell their kids like, shh, don't talk to them, don't ask them a question, and you're like, no, please do ask me a question. Let's talk about this. Don't just stare, you know?
Right. Well, I'll never forget that story about Cliff Chatterton when he returned from the war. He was walking down the beach with his prosthetic leg, and was it like a boy came up and asked him questions about it, and then the mother called the boy back and said something along the lines of, like, don't bother the cripple.
Oh my God.
You know.
That's so backwards to what I would want for anyone. Like, open, honest communication, but also, too, like, asking permission. Like, if you see someone, well, first of all, if you meet someone for the first time, you don't really want to be like, so, why are you in a wheelchair? How'd you lose your hand? It's like, nope, you don't know me yet. That's for later.
Yeah.
But, like, even once you get to know someone, like, asking permission, like, hey, can I ask you about your arm? You know, and then that gives a person a chance to be like, yes, or like, nah, today I don't really want to talk about it, or whatever. And it's always the parents that are like, shh. It's like, no, it's fine. Your kid's just curious.
I think it's important to foster the curiosity too.
Absolutely, and like model how to ask respectful questions and not to be scared. Because as soon as you're, hushing a child or bringing them away, you're showing them that the person that they want to ask a question, there's something wrong with them. There's something bad about it. There's something that should be unspoken. And then that gets in the kid, and then they grow up thinking that, and they're like, ugh. And that's how this whole, our grand narratives around disability, I think, where a lot of it comes from.
Absolutely. I mean, good information, solid information from good sources is a food, and misinformation is a poison. And if you deny people food, they will gobble poison.
Absolutely. That's a very good metaphor for this show.
C.S. Lewis.
Oh!
I mean, I suppose another point for clothing is that right now I'm learning how to don and doff surgery attire.
Don and Duff?
Like
Sorry, what?
Put on and take off. To don something and then to doff it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I learned a new thing. How do you don and doff it?
Well, I mean, everything has to be septic. Everything has to be perfectly clean and sterilized.
Yeah.
And so you've got to open up this package and then without touching the sterile parts of it, MacGyver it on, and then you have to spin around and tie it on the back. But of course your hands can't be outside of the sleeves. They've got to be in the sleeves. So you've got to try and anyway, it's nuts.
That's something I would like to see. Please film the next time you do that and send it to me.
You've also got to put on your mask and you've got to tie it in the back, which is a nightmare.
Can you do that?
Given enough time.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hate that because whenever I do it, my hair always gets caught because I'm usually holding one string against my head, pulling with the other.
Right.
Because it's so close to the head that my hair gets caught.
It's a nightmare.
How do I get this on? What's happening in my life?
Did you ever do the party trick of swallowing your arm?
Yes! Often. And I would move to the back. I would move so they couldn't see me.
Yeah.
And put my arm in my mouth. I'll do that now actually. Let's do it together.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry, we're clean.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely. People are just like, what? Just getting some sanitizer.
Stay sanitized.
Safety first, everyone. Thank you.